Okay. All right. Chat. Chat. Chat, are we okay? Please tell me we're okay. I've started a new stream. Um, are we good? Luke, say when you read this. Lil Pud, I see it. Luke, yes, I'm here. Dog, even the end of the VOD was cut off? No way! Are you kidding me? Dude, that is actually crazy. Oh my gosh. Um, so very interesting. I don't know if the same thing is going to happen with this or not. If so, that's crazy. Anyways, like at the end of the last stream, I got to the end of the document. I fixed it all up. I reacted to the funny anime meme, and like we did it. We made it to the end of the mistake time document. That might be it. That might be the last time I talk about it on stream. I didn't say it. I didn't say it before, but thank you so much to both Orange and Wario for compiling that document. That is seriously like one of the coolest things anyone has ever done for me, and I am so grateful because I never like it would have taken me like a year. It would have taken me another year to go through all that. Um, and I'm so happy because now like the project progress has accelerated so much, like seriously so much because of that. So thank you so much. And yeah, and if if like a significant amount gets added to it more, then like maybe I would do another stream on it, but more than likely I would just do stuff off camera. Orange and Wario, because I know you'll be watching this later too, please let me know if you continue to update that document or not. I mean, especially like if we're getting to the point where it's like, okay, I'm about to order the prototype. Like, yeah, please let me know. Um, yeah, fantastic job to both of you. Love you guys. Love you guys for real. Hopefully, I am not in a time dilated thing. Um, I'm glad that you listen to the community and accept feedback. I don't listen to everything you guys say, but I do listen to a lot of what you guys say. uh, I figure we would update it, but both of us are done with the stuff we put on it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. No rewinds like last time so far. Yes. Excellent. Okay. We're so back. We're so back, chat. Oh, okay. Do you guys like the YouTube video or the YouTube stream description that I put on here? It's pretty good. Stream was buffering for me a bit, but I refreshed the page and it's fine. See, that seems to be a common occurrence today. Um, and maybe it was just something to do with that specific time that I started streaming because people were having trouble donating, people were having trouble watching, but then when they refreshed, it was fine. So maybe because I refreshed the stream by restarting it, it's all fine now. But um, either way, it's definitely YouTube's fault because I have like actually nothing going wrong on my end, and like my internet was fine. Like I even checked my connectivity and it was all good. So like this is a certified YouTube classic. Um. Anyways, this is it. This is an art stream now. We're turning this into an art stream because Yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I mean, maybe it's because I was Zerg rushing all of the last pages there, but like a lot of those final editions were relatively easy to implement. Um Mistake time is finished. The mistake time document, I have officially reached the end of it. Unfortunately, the last couple minutes got cut off there, but literally nothing I could have done. Um yeah, mistake time is finished. So, the end is actually lost media. No, absolutely. It literally is lost media. I will never be getting that back. It's okay. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I promise. It's fine. Trust me when I say that the last couple things that you might not have seen are getting fixed and or weren't important. So anyways, we're turning this into an art stream now. I still got, 2.5 ish hours. So let's make the most of this. Um so looking at my document here, my my document that contains um my itemized list of everything that I need to do. And I'm looking at this on a second monitor. Danger deck. Danger deck is probably like the next biggest thing that I need to tackle. And it's a big deal. The danger deck has a lot going on. So for those that yeah, for those that aren't familiar with Uno Ultimate and stuff, there is a danger deck, and there are cards in the game that when you play them, you need to draw a card from the danger deck. And the danger deck has a lot of different card types in it. A lot of them are events, so like you draw the card and then do what it says immediately. Some of them are enemies, so enemies make it so that like an enemy card like gets put in front of you and it is attacking you. It has an attack that happens when you initially draw the card, and then it has a secondary attack which is kind of like a passive ability that remains constant until you defeat it. And then you have to defeat enemies by playing a specific color or type of card, and they're all different. Um, and then there are item cards, which you equip to your character cards, and those just they give you more abilities and they make you more powerful. And then there's location cards, and the locations they add a general game rule to the game, and they can get replaced by other locations. Um, Am I forgetting one? There's probably more. It's just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. But basically, what I'm gonna do this is the character card format. Don't worry about this. I just imported this in for the sake of uh getting the size of the thing. I don't even need that. I just wanted the size of the card. So what I need to do right now is I need to make the card format for the danger deck. And the important thing about the danger deck is that the format needs to be able to be relatively consistent across all of the different types of cards. That reminds me, I asked a question last stream. What does vanish mean? That was Orange's word. And Orange used dissipate as well. But that's a keyword that I'm going to have to implement where things don't like cards get placed set off to the side out of the game until the deck gets reshuffled, sort of thing. There's just four unless you want to add special cards for the Thanos boss card. No, that Thanos will just be a regular enemy like the rest. I'm pretty sure he's basically just another enemy. Um what will the new name be for the bean pile? I haven't decided on the bean pile yet. That's one thing, because that's mostly general rule stuff. I haven't decided on the terminology there. But I'll get to that one day. Real quick, here, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna grab my personal copy of Uno Ultimate. One second. Let me get Uno Ultimate up here. So, uh, first, for my personal collection of Uno Ultimate, I got this giant like red velvet-esque box um that has all my characters and stuff in it. So that's pretty cool. Thanos is an enemy for all players and he's placed separately from them all. So he could be a new type. Oh my gosh, no, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, so Thanos will have unique stuff going on then. That's so cool. How many piles does the game have? I don't know the exact answer, but it's not an answer that most people would enjoy. So I have all my copies of my rules and stuff here for Uno Ultimate, I should say. So yeah, there's the different types of cards. Okay, yeah. So there's enemy, event, item, and location plus Thanos if you want to count Thanos, which I think I do want to count Thanos because that is a different card type. That's pretty cool. He could absolutely be a new type. At least he didn't add the 5 poker discard piles. That would be crazy. No, that would be so bad actually. I would mm. We already have 4 discard piles. We don't need 5 poker discard piles. Okay. So, real quick chat. Sorry, nothing exciting is happening on screen cuz I'm too busy talking to you. But like um so here's all of the information that the cards need, right? They need a symbol that indicates what hero or villain, I guess, the card is related to. So, because some cards are like, oh, all Spider-Man cards do this, 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 or like if you're playing as Aquaman, this card does nothing, type of thing, or like if you play an Aquaman card, blah blah blah. So every card is going to have a symbol that is an indicator of what character the card originally came from in their expansion pack, and that's actually mechanically important. But instead of the DC and Marvel heroes and villains, um it's going to be like, like the Chemicards cast. Oh my gosh. My mom is calling me. Mother, I am streaming. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer, Mom. I'm busy, Mom. I'm busy with my online friends right now, Mom. I can't pause this, Mom. Um, she'll understand. um, so that's one thing we need. We need the symbol. We need the name of the card. That's very important. And for enemies, that would be the name of the enemy. um And so on enemy cards specifically, we have their when flipped ability and their when attacking ability. So that's separate sections two separate sections of the card there. And then enemy cards also have the how to defeat the enemy. So event cards are probably the most simple because they just have like, the what character they came from symbol, the name of the event, and then what it does. Like just literally what it does. Like it's that simple. And I know that like Uno Ultimate includes like images with event cards to kind of somewhat correlate with what's happening in the effect, but I don't even think it needs that. I really don't even think it needs that. It just needs like the name and what it does. Like the fact that it's an event card explains a lot. Explains a lot of itself already. Mother, I am streaming. Top Luke moments up there with think about the sealed gods. Mother, I am streaming. You have entered my place of communication with like-minded individuals. I am unable to respond at this time. Please understand my words. Real. My parents are currently on vacation, so I'm sure they're just calling to tell me like how like warm it is where they are and how much fun they're having poolside and stuff like that. Then item cards, very similar to event cards where it's just like the name of the item and image of the item and then what the item does in a description. Um um so that's a pretty easy one. And then location cards, another very similar case, except they're formatted horizontally, which I really don't think is necessary. We do not need the location cards formatted horizontally in Chemicards. Um, but they have the character symbol, the name of the location, and then what the location does. So that it really is not a lot of information. So the most complex one is definitely the enemy card. So we'll have to format this card around the enemy card, but leaving room for events, items, and locations. Does this all make sense to you? Does your mother approve of your Uno obsession? Yeah, no, she thinks it. She loves that I do YouTube and create content and stuff. She thinks I'm so cool. I'm her special little boy. You should check the community. It's a variant I found that looks official, but it's probably not. Check the community. You mean like in Discord? Do we have a new thing going on? What's going on? Oh, wait, no, the community as in like the community post. Yeah, no, wait. I think I saw that actually cuz it popped up in my YouTube studio. Sorry, I'm getting off track right now, but like um oh my gosh. Also, chat, are we delayed at all? I don't think we are. It doesn't seem like we are. I'm checking my internet speed again and it seems like we're fine. The stream has only dropped 528 frames and that's probably like total frames. And that's probably just at the start of the stream when things lag a little bit. Dang it. I can't see the post right now on my YouTube Studio app because it's being dumb and stupid. No buffering. Wow, we are living. Okay, community button. Uh I cannot see it. Why can I not see it? Simply I cannot see it. Put it in Discord. Yeah. Put it in Discord if you think you found something new. All right. So, we got to format this thing. We got to format it. So, let's do it. Let's let's do it. Not even slowly growing. Excellent news. So, okay. So with the formatting in the top right corner, we have the symbol, I mean, it's not top right. In the top left corner, we have the thing. I should rename this. Um I should rename this so that people know what I'm doing. Um Danger Deck card format. There we go. We're gaming. So, top right corner here. I mean, top left corner we have the symbol for the thing, and I think I'll put like the word item or whatever it is here. Like whatever type of card it is, I can put that in the top. So like have it like something like this. Like, you got like do, and then we got, that might even be too much space. You know what? Hold on. We could give it a little more space like this, but then do this. How much space does that give us here? That's 19 pixels. No, it's not 19 pixels. It's 22 pixels. Yeah, 22. Whoa, that's a Chemicards reference, everyone. uh everyone clap. That's a Chemicards reference. So this is something that I'll have to do separately. But what I'm probably going to have to do is make 28 separate sprites to put in the corner here like this. Um uh and like I'll have to paste them over in the corner. But then like, here in this part, like imagine separating it like this. So over here we have the symbol for the character, and then over here we have like the word enemy or item or whatever it is. So, yeah. So that's why this one needs so much space, because we need a symbol here. Glad to know that he also has 22 brain rot, not just the community. When I reveal 22, some of you are going to lose your brain rot. What will you do then? Like, actually, what will you do? Cracking my knuckles. And okay, so I don't actually need a whole lot of space in the middle. I can have I can have it like this. So this is where the name of it would go. This is the name here. And so then this is the text box. I I could move this up just to give the text box plenty of breathing room. Move it up like that. I want to it's like similar proportions to the normal cards in the deck, actually. Like we could have we really don't need a lot of space for the image, because there isn't going to be a lot going on here. A lot of cards aren't even going to have an image, so there's that. Clearly character 22 is Gaster, sorry. uh we never we never post a screenshot with them of it in the VN. You're gonna like edit character 22 out of all VN promotional material and stuff. That'd be hilarious. Okay. So down here we need a basic text box. Basically. So it'll be pretty similar and like pretty featureless, just like the base card is. Yeah. What is that symbol? Oh yeah, we don't need that. There's an extra symbol for those of you that don't know in Uno Ultimate, where there's an extra symbol that designates whether the card is from Marvel or DC Comics, which is pretty funny. Pretty funny if you ask me. So let's start out with this text box. Let's get something really similar to what the normal cards have. Except I want the entire formatting of this card to be overall like lighter, I guess. 22 prevalent enough to be in the promotional material. Actually they aren't. redact that lore because that ain't real. They're actually not as prevalent as that. Um, so we have this, and so now this is where the name. This is where the name will go. I could have a similar setup to. I literally could just like borrow design elements from my original card here. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Here's how you make circles in Minecraft, chat. This is how you make circles in Minecraft. Literally how I know how to make circles in pixel art is because I learned how to make circles in Minecraft. It's not the other way around. Chemicards art stream is actually just Massacard's lore stream in disguise. Yeah. That's just how it is. I'm afraid. We do this. We put this here. Oops. Nope. Like that. We do that. So we have this similar like bulb design of the yeah, similar like bulb design that I used on the original card. And now, so like a similar bulb design here. This is where the image will go. So this is kind of just going to be like left relatively blank in a way. Up here though, up here, how do I want to decorate that area? I'll think about that. I'll think about that while I get some other stuff going on. So we're going to be using like a lighter gray scheme just to differentiate these cards from the main cards a little bit. But we will use the same like shading, not shading, but like texture work techniques here. So we do this, we put this in here like that. And now we can do another one of those, make it a slightly darker shade, and bring it down. Get down here. And we do this. That. I think the enemies could totally be like malfunctions in the lab that hinder them. Oh, hey, you know what? I could I can just tell you. I mean, why not? I'll tell you now. I'll talk about it more in the I'll talk about it more in the next episode whenever that is, but I have the theming already established for I believe every card type in the in the danger deck. So, but for enemy cards specifically, um they are going to be element cards, as in like the periodic table of elements. And my reasoning there is like, oh, like you have to stabilize the elements. Like defeating an enemy is the same as stabilizing an element. And so then you yeah, so then you got to like play a specific card to stabilize the element. And bada bing bada boom, you know? Like that's the theming. So imagine like you know, just all of the elements on the periodic table as cards. So like, you know, oxygen and gold and whatever else there is, whatever other things there are. There's a lot of them. But also there might not be enough elements. There might not be enough elements, I hear some of you say. There might not be enough elements to fill all of the different enemies that Uno Ultimate has. Well, that's where I just start making shit up. sorry sorry for swearing, but um that's where I just start making stuff up. And I can pull from lore. I can pull from the lore of the multiverse games that are a thing. Like there are some elements that I can actually that I can pull straight from the multiverse game. There are only 97 enemies, so you're good. Who you're counting? Not related to the art, but have you ever played The Box? It's an interesting unfolding experience. It's a tabletop sim game. No, I haven't. I have not. There's a lot of tabletop sim stuff that I have not done. Um, but I mean, not necessarily for good reason. I just there's just a lot of tabletop sim stuff that I haven't done. If you're looking for like the goofiest push your luck experience that's also like relatively basic to learn and stuff, you should play Scam It Forward. See what Scam It Forward's all about. Unobtainium card? No, not unobtainium, but oops. Um I think Jacob, when he was here for the not the last stream or not the stream before that, but one of the streams, he talked about like flamingo as an element, and like that would probably be one of them. But if there's only 97 whatever, then I don't have to worry about it and it's fine. Which elements am I not using? Well, I'll probably use like the basic ones and also the crazy ones. Like I'm not gonna use the forgettable ones, so to speak. Man, is the box like a popular tabletop sim game? Like, if so, I might have to play it once Chemicards is done. It sounds kind of cool to me. Um, okay. So this is the screen here. Can have it a little bit darker than that, and then we bring another slightly darker thing in there to do this. There's a lot of tabletop sim games that I really want to play in like a video, like with people. I really want to get back into tabletop simulator type videos again once once Chemicards is done. This is all once Chemicards is done. Funny, haha, but it's coming up. It's coming up quicker than you may expect. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to play more tabletop simulator. It's very intricate. It can unfold in a variety of ways. That sounds fun. 64 color Uno. Yeah. I mean that would be one I would play. The 32 color Uno video made me so much money, like I'd be stupid not to have an even stupider version of that game on the channel at some point. It's just a matter of when. Just a matter of when. Okay, yeah. So for this one we are using a white screen. Um so it'll be similar in that way to the old blank format of cards before the screens got tinted. And the screens do absolutely not need to be tinted on these cards. I will not be doing that. I will not be tinting the screens because these need to be differentiated from the main stuff. Um so all right, now we can use this same color scheme up here. Let's fill all this stuff in. Fill that in like that. Did we ever implement the coins? Yes, we did. We did implement the coins from the Uno No Mercy expansion pack. Yeah. Oh, I haven't I haven't like implemented them into the game, but I have added them in an episode. Um, if that's what you're asking. Uh, but yeah, yeah, those did indeed get added to the amalgam, and they're fun. I'm really glad that I was able to include them. Do 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 do. And we got to add a lot in the mistake time document, which I was not expecting. I was not expecting there to be a lot of additions from the mistake time document. I thought it was going to be mostly just fixing old stuff, and there was a lot of fixing old stuff, but there was a lot of like, oh hey, remember this, remember. Please remember now, like that's what it was like. I'm talking about it like it was a year ago. I guess you couldn't use the noble gases because they're usually non-reactive, so stabilizing them wouldn't be difficult. I'm not concerned with the science of it. I really am not. I'm not concerned with like the real world science behind what gets stabilized and what doesn't get stabilized and whatever. It's just a cool formatting. It's the rule of cool. Like let's just add the elements in there. Like let's bring the elements in. Um, So yeah, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be that crazy. It doesn't need to be that scientifically accurate. We are in a game world that has absolutely zero scientific accuracy, really. um, yeah, so I'm not as concerned about that. I saw that someone mentioned. I'm looking at my screen. Um, has he covered what the pets are gonna be? The companion creatures. I have not covered that. That is something I will, you know, almost certainly cover in the next episode as well. Um, well, should I tell you guys? I can tell you guys. Why not? I want them to be robot companions. Like little buildable bots. Like for those of you that haven't played Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. It'll be like those, kind of. Like a bunch of goofy little guys with special abilities. They're a little goofy. That's what they will be. So there's another drop for you. Okay, I need to remind myself. I need to look at this format again. Uh, I feel like making the noble gases on the easy side would be fine. Yeah, no, you're right. There are definitely some enemies that are easier to defeat than others. So, yeah, maybe the noble gases could be that. But also, realistically, am I going to pay attention to, to the scientific accuracy? No. So vacuum bot 2. A vacuum bot is actually relatively large for a bot. So these little dudes are small. Imagine like chihuahua sized robots, Like that's an odd comparison. Vacuum bot with vacuum pet for maximum vacuuming. Yeah, real. Looking at the formatting of this again. I'm just double checking all my things here. I'm just double checking. I just want to talk to him. Okay. So imagine, this is the enemy card, right? Like so with this being the enemy card. Now imagine that there's a perfect square here. Oh, that square's almost perfect. I almost had it. So inside this square would be like the element symbol, right? And I'd have to make a custom one for each enemy, for each element, right? So that goes there. Now, um, in theory, the the event cards and the location cards probably don't even need anything in the middle here, right? Um, you should make one of the companion robot guys a tiny evil Roomba thing, but it's so incompetent in being evil, it's good in execution. It's a lot of lore to compress into a single 32 by 32 PNG. The game already has electric goo, so scientific accuracy has already left a while ago. Absolutely. I've distracted you from your own project? Oh my gosh. If you got to get your own stuff done, you got to get your own stuff done. It's that simple. It's that simple. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to have a square thing in the middle. Again, very similar to the default card, right? I have a square thing in the middle. But how much is this? This is it's 40. So this needs to be a 40 by 40 square. Move that to the middle, but then bring it up. So I think for event and locations, what there's going to do is there's going to be a generic symbol that's just a generic symbol for all events and all locations. Just to make things easier for me, because the items are definitely getting unique sprites, and the enemies are obviously getting unique sprites with the element icons. So I kind of want to save as much time and you know my hand as possible. So like yeah, there's probably just going to be a generic symbol in the middle here for event and locations, because they really don't need much visualization. Like depicting a whole location in this space would just be kind of strange. Um yeah, like technically I don't even need art for any of this. However, I do think that the items and the enemies definitely warrant art. Will the elements have visually separate art for each? Yes. Oh, well, I don't know about having them be detailed differently, because that would take a really long time. I'll probably just it'll be like, like if gold is there, it'll be, AU, and then maybe a couple of other little greeblies, but like nothing crazy, nothing too detail oriented on those. They're it's meant to be like a computer screen reading it out to you, so relatively basic. Um was that a real buffer or just me? God, I sure hope it's not a real buffer. I haven't dropped any more frames, so hopefully nothing is going wrong with YouTube again. I'm sorry if it is. Um yeah, so generic screen here. Generic screen here or something. Um but now I need something for the background, cuz like this space, all of this space is going unfilled basically. So I need something for the background now. Um and I think I have an idea that could be pretty cool. And it could be themed differently depending on the card that we're talking about. Will it be an elemental representation or just floating squares? It's just going to be the letters, the letters AU, you know, for gold, and O for oxygen, stuff like that. But it'll be a unique sprite. It'll be a unique sprite. Okay, so here's my idea. Here's my idea for this. We're working on enemy cards right now. What color are enemy cards? They're like purple, but that's like the same as event cards, which is kind of lame. They should be a different color. Let's make them red. Let's make them red. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill this space here. Put this underneath like that. I can make it even a bit darker. Let's make it a bit darker. A bit darker like that. Now we grab a much brighter color. And now we do random circuitry patterns. That's right. We we make a bunch of random circuitry patterns. Oh yeah, circuitry patterns. Oh, I'm not even trying to line anything up. It's just wherever my heart takes me. just wherever my heart desires, really. Boink 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 boink. I love watching Chemicards streams with no context. Average Massacard's fan. I heard AU and my mind went to Massacard's AU. No, when I say AU, my brain immediately jumps to Undertale AU, I swear. I was big in the Undertale community for a while. Undertale AU community specifically. I was all over it. I was having a really fun time. But yeah, I understand. Let's just say I understand. Full disclosure, I know nothing about how circuits work, how circuitry works, or anything like that. So all you you circuit board freaks in the chat, you can just you can deal. I promise. I promise it's okay. This is definitely a legal circuitry layout. I love random circuitry. I would thrive in the enemy cards, dedicate them all to me. And Orange is very experienced at being enemy. What does that mean? Genuinely, what does that mean? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. So, I eventually I'm going to be making a random, not a random, like an all references video. And like this has a reference. The random circuitry in this shape, like it definitely has a reference, and if you understand the reference, you're a real one, but otherwise you're not a real one. I love art. What's going on? We're doing the Danger Deck card format. The Danger Deck card format. This card format is going to get like slightly edited and then repurposed across all of the cards that would normally be in the Danger Deck. So yeah. Do while being an electrical engineer. So as long as you just say the board is upside down and the components on the other side, you can get away with a lot. Man. we need a little bit of circuitry down here too. How does that look? I'm opening a pop-up window for myself. I don't think you guys will be able to see that. Unless, can you? No, you can't. Man, okay. Yeah, so you guys can't see my funny pop-up window. Yeah, okay. So that, I don't think this needs to be that bright. It can definitely be darker. Mmm, tasty. Mmm, tasty. It can be maybe even a little bit darker. Yeah, more faded into the background because it's not important. This little whatever is not important to the gameplay. So therefore, it doesn't need a huge spotlight on it like that. No pop-up window. Are the danger cards going to be shuffled in with the main draw pile? No, they have a separate deck. They are a separate deck with, like, you know, a lot of cards in it. I have my almost full danger deck over there. It's pretty tall. So like, yeah, it is its own thing for sure. For sure, for sure. And we're going to do more random circuitry over here. And it's not even going to be mirrored. How cool is that? But yeah, danger deck has to be its own thing with how character cards work. It absolutely has to be like that. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head forever. Thanks, everyone. uh, if you want some tips, here are 2 pointers. No, I don't want any tips. It's all about the patterns. It means nothing. Don't look into it too much. This is all how circuitry works in the Chemicards universe, canonically. It's all real. It's all real. I know nothing about circuitry. I just think the patterns look neat. Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at too. That is literally my thought process behind this. I just think it's neat. Write that down for the wiki. Everything has power and nothing sends data. Yes. It's an old meme, it's an old song, but don't think about it too much. Like that that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with this stuff right now. Oop. I need one of these here. I've been playing Uno Ultimate quite a bit recently, and actually, like, Uno Ultimate is very fun. It's probably one of my favorite. Um, it might even be my favorite Uno variant that there is. Actually, I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun, and some characters are definitely better than others, and like some characters definitely like hard counter other characters, but I don't mind. I don't mind. I think it's cool. uh Alex and Alex theme occasionally gets stuck in my head sometimes. Wow. One of my favorite themes of yours, totally not biased on it, Alex myself. That's awesome. That's so fun to hear. I'm glad that my music can be listened to. Honestly. I had music on some other things too, and like no one listened to them, so it's cool. It's cool that people are listening to my stuff. Um, and I wish I could be making more character themes, but I'm a little busy. I'm a little busy with something right now. You may have heard of it. I do want to make more character themes eventually, but it's not going to be for a good long while. And my priorities may or may not get taken over by uh the Massacard's visual novel once Chemicards is done, and if that's the case, like, yeah. There will be music there though too. So you'll be able to listen to that music. It'll still probably end up using beatbox, so, or mostly beatbox. So you'll get to listen to that. There are actual lyrics in my head when I listen to Alex and Alex theme. Um yeah, like, no, actually good, because when I make music I usually have lyrics in mind. Usually. There are some instances where it's not necessary to come up with lyrics in your head, but a lot of the time, like, and it helps me make music a lot, is developing lyrics in my head so I know where I want the song to go sometimes. Like, I do that. That's a thing that I do. Okay. So there is the random circuitry there. Random circuitry. And now, so this is enemy card, so we can have this border up here. It'll be, I'm gonna have it be like a nice, a little bit more pale red. A little bit more pale. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Can I go a little paler? No. Something like that. Yeah. Maybe a little bit paler. Yeah. Maybe a little bit paler. Speaking of Massacards, how is your day so far? What do you mean? How is that speaking of Massacards? Are people supposed to listen to the music while playing the game, or is it just for fun? It's both. I mean, it's both. Like, you can listen to it for fun, or you could just listen to it while you're playing the game. Like, you can do it. It's music. It's not in the rules or anything. You can do whatever you want. Listen to it. You can just be listening to it and stuff. It's pretty cool. I can get a little bit more contrast on that. Let's get a lighter color for a highlight color here too. This is kind of similar to like how the diamond cards, or the color blindness symbols, I should say. This is kind of similar to how they were. We got like a highlight color here, like that. I suppose I could add these same little notches here. So it's kind of like a there, like that. And I could add maybe like a couple of like little bolts or something. Maybe a couple of little bolts. Make it look like a panel. Uh, like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Speaking of days, how is your Massacard so far? Oh, the brain rot. The brain rot is very real with y'all. The brain rot. Speaking of diamonds, when they're referenced on cards, will the text have the word diamond or the symbol? It'll have the word diamond for diamond cards. Yeah. We can't, surely we can't turn this into another Massacard's lore stream. Let's make this let's make this a little bit rounded out. Yeah, let's do this. Put that there. Boom. Now it like slots into the card pretty nice like that. Um so now okay, now we need to decorate the middle a little bit here. How do I want to do I want it to be another monitor type situation? I could do another monitor type situation. The chat is spiraling a little bit here. Speaking of when the speaking of is spoken, the speaking of will be spoken. Maybe warning tape works up top. Nah, it only really works thematically with a couple of the things if that's the case. And remember, like the reason that this needs to be blank is because there needs to be there will be stuff in here. That's the thing. Because there's going to be there's going to be a symbol here and a word here that takes up almost all of this space. So if it looks like it's lacking detail right now, fret not actually because it will have more detail later. Um but yeah, over and you know it's the same thing with the other formats of cards. Like they definitely look better when you add all the text and other stuff on them. And in this case, there's going to be two sprites, so yeah. Um, yeah, but what do I want to do with this center area specifically? Like, it still needs to have um like it still needs to have the area for the sprite in it. So in theory, how big is that sprite? That's I'll probably use the same format. I'll probably do 32 by 32. 32 by 32. So that's this square here. Like that. So within this square is where the symbol is going to go. Like that. And now I can put this here and I can add this little detail. What about some of those flashing alarm lights? Because it's unstable. Yeah, you know that could be good. I could see it. I could see it fits into this environment. Okay. Again, though, you know it only really fits with like event and enemy cards. There's like item and location cards. Like, what's the emergency? You know, like with a location. You know, like oh wait, a location has appeared next to a man in Lego City. Like that's it's kind of the vibe I get there. I don't know. Okay. So, there's this screen here like that. Let's round the screen out a little bit. It doesn't need to be a perfect thing like that. Just round it out like that. Yeah, so this is more like a light screen in a dark environment. Should they really be locations at all? You have a point. They could just be treated the same as events. Yeah. No, they could be because like yeah, I mean they're like game rule adders basically. Like they add game rules. So like they don't really need to be represented by location like a physical place. They could just be similar to yeah, you know, you're so right, Orange. You're so right. I don't think any of the effects contradict that. Like I don't think any of the effects are like talking about it as if it's a physical place, you know? I don't think it's like that. If it is, then I'll probably have to switch it back, but No, I could totally just use something else in terms of flavor. I love being right. Orange, you have been right. Like you have been correct about a lot of things. Many things. Okay. How do I want to make this monitor a little bit different? I'm just thinking right now. I'm just thinking. Just a little bit different. You know what? Okay, here. I'm gonna put this color in here. These colors in here, I should say. But then I have an idea. I have an idea that may be cool. It may also not be cool, so we'll see. Slightly rounded square monitor there. Let's throw these in here. Like this. And now we got this in here like this. Do 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 like that. Mechanically, the only location-like thing about them is that they stick around and you can only be inside one location at a time. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose that is the only like janky mechanic about them is that there can only be one active at a time. But even then, I feel like that can just be explained away, regardless of what the theming is, you know? Um, yeah, man. I feel like it could still be explained away. All right, so we got that going on. I suppose I could add some more. I could add some more shading to these. Hold on. Let's just get a little bit more shading in there. Why not? Let's get a little bit more shading right here too. Why not? Simply, why not? Okay, boom. Yeah, that looks good. So now to make this monitor cooler. Cooler, so to speak. I'm thinking like having some wires, sort of like wrap, not like around it per se, but like sort of like I don't know, like just in general, sort of like this, like this, this, like this, like this, like this, like that maybe, and then have like a cord that's like plugged into it over here. Have this be like just a little bit more technological, a little bit more like bzz, 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 bzz. What if instead of locations they were branches in the timeline in the timeline slash universe they're currently in? That would be kind of neat. That would be pretty neat, I think. I think that'd be pretty cool. Let's make this a little bit like yeah, boom, like that. And then we can have some wires like over here that are like maybe like kind of plugged in, but not really. Like Like this. And then we could have it like sparking or something, or maybe not sparking, but like just have like another sort of attachment to it here. Cool monitor. What's the difference between wires and circuitry? Nothing. There's no difference. I'm just thinking more like cyber theming, more cyber theming than the other cards, which are more goopy theming. Like it's more chemical. This is more electrical, more cyber. More cyber. Like that, maybe. It covers up the shine on the monitor, but I don't care. It's pretty funny. How much detail do I want to add here? Probably not too much, but not too much more. Just because I don't want it to be like distracting, I guess. Have like another wire there sort of deal. What else? Maybe like one more thing down here. It's like a little transferring wire, a little one of these, a little oop, like that. What's the plan for the base deck of Uno into Chemicards? At a certain point, you said that you were wondering whether to add all the base number cards twice and the wild draw fours 4 times. Um, the base numbers are getting added twice, but the base wild card is not getting added 4 times. And the reason that the base numbers are getting added twice is mostly for like balance slash like applicability, because like there are some no, I don't want that. There are some there's a lot of cards that use the base numbers when compared to the new numbers, which is why the new numbers get represented less. Um but yeah, the wild cards just going to be like one normal blank wild and one blank like draw four type of thing. Um, I'm gonna look at this on my pop up here. Yeah, that's looking all right. That's looking pretty good. I'm gonna merge this now. Merged, so now you guys can see it. I'm going to use a slightly brighter color here. Ever so slightly brighter there. And now I can add some shading to that, but first I'm gonna make like that metallic there. Yeah, and then another thing which got brought up during mistake time is that I forgot some numbers, which is actually crazy. I can't believe I missed some numbers. So there are some numbers that are gonna get added soon. So you can look forward to that too. Oops. It was two numbers from the fandom NFL sets, like some of the higher numbers. This game overall like has a lot of numbers in it. It's gonna be really crazy playing with all those numbers for the first time. It's gonna be fun. Gonna be fun though. Are the danger cards going to be double-sided? Yes, they will. But that's just for like space saving measures. It's not for mechanical reasons or anything like that. It's literally just so that I can save space and cost on cards. Um so yeah, they will be double-sided. So it's like when you use them or discard them or whatever, you're going to flip them to the opposite side, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to make this color a little bit lighter here. There we go. That's much better. Wow. Okay. So, let me double check. Let me double check my list here. Let me double check my my Uno Ultimate rulebook here. So, we have space for the character symbol. It'll be up here. Character symbol will be up here next to the word enemy slash whatever it is here. So then yeah, then here we have the symbol. So whatever symbol goes in there goes in there. Or any artwork. Then we have the name of the card. So if it was an enemy, this would like say King Shark, like King Shark would go here. But it's, it's going to be an element instead because that's the rebrand. And then down here we have all of the effect text. So, if it's an event, it says what it does. If it's an item, it says what it does. If it's a location, it says what it does. The enemy card will have separated sections via the text. So there will be a like when flipped and when attacking section and a how to defeat section. So for the enemies, it'll be divided into 3. Thankfully, those text boxes in the enemy cards are very simple. So that should not be a problem for card spacing. And so and then like I have red here, so this is red, right? And it's going to be red for enemy cards specifically. The event cards will be purple. Like I'm going to like recolor the plate and the background circuitry to be like a purpley color for the event cards. Like a purplish pinkish color, just like it is in Uno Ultimate kind of. And then for items, it's going to be like a lighter blue color. For location cards, it's going to be orange. Orange will love that. And I might have to have another color for Thanos specifically, or like maybe he could be like a deeper red like than this or something like that. But I might just do a different color. Why not? For Thanos, because he'll have his own unique card format, which is pretty cool. I'm happy that Thanos will have to be something different like that. Thanos won't be an element then. I probably will make Thanos something different than an element for funsies. Like cuz it's all aesthetics really. Thanos is purple. True Orpal. Yeah, instead of using like this pinky color for like the event, it could be different because it'll be Orpal. Yeah. Purple guy. Thanos is the periodic table. Yeah, that'd be funny actually. That'd be pretty funny. But I think we did it. I think we did it. I think that's all of the necessary stuff that we need in order for this card to work. So there are a couple of other symbols on here. But they don't matter for the purpose of Chemicards. Like one of the things is just whether the card comes from Marvel or DC Comics, which is not necessary because the rebrand. But also there's a symbol which indicates which edition of the game the card came from, whether it came from like first, second, or third edition, which, you know, cool, I guess. But like it's also not necessary. Why are we talking about Thanos? Yeah, like Thanos is a unique like enemy card. He's special. He's very special. um yeah, I didn't realize that Thanos was like that. I thought he was just a regular enemy. And if so, I mean he's not. We know he's not, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Can I talk about Uno Ultimate for just 1 second? Like I'm probably going to end the stream pretty soon, but like there's one card in the danger deck that's Sinestro. It's Sinestro from oops. Sinestro from, DC Comics or whatever. And like Sinestro's enemy card text is like the most nonsensical thing ever. Like it's actually really bad. I don't even know what it means. It's like the card text says while this enemy is active, you cannot move cards from one location to another. And like that is like the most nonsensical text ever. Like you would think like your first thought is like, okay, Sinestro. What you're referring to is that what you're referring to is that cards can't move from location card to location card because there are cards in the game that are called location cards. But the problem is cards don't get put on location cards. So cards can't move from location to location, and there can only be one location active at a time. So there can never be an instance where a card moves from one active location to another active location. So that idea is out the window, right? Like the most basic interpretation of the card just does not exist, right? And so now it makes you wonder like what does Mattel count as a location in the context of the game, right? Like, what is a location? Is a player's hand a location? Is the discard pile a location? Is the area in front of you a location? Is the danger deck slash danger discard pile a location? Like, what is a location? Because, like, if you were to interpret that as broadly as you could, you would soft lock the game because you couldn't move a card from your hand to the card to the discard pile. Like, you wouldn't be able to play. Which card from the danger deck? Oh yeah, this is just the card format for the danger deck. I'm almost done. I mean, this is basically done right now. But yeah, this is like the basic danger deck format card that I'm going to be adding text over. Sorry to if you just joined, but like we are going to be ending relatively soon. um, but yeah, no, Sinestro is just like the most nonsense card ever. It doesn't make any sense. Like if you interpret it broadly, it soft locks the game. If you use logic, I still don't even know what it applies to. I honestly don't even know what it applies to. I bet what it means is that cards can't move from being in front of one player to being in front of another player. So like, like item cards couldn't be stolen and enemy cards couldn't swap players and stuff like that. Like I bet that's what it is trying to say, but it is so vague. It is so unbelievably vague that like it's crazy. I don't know. It shuts down. It basically shuts down ultimate mechanics, add, draw, burn, recover. You can still play cards, but how do we know that? Yeah, that's another thing. Burning and recovering. Like, would a burned card go into the burn pile, and could you recover cards? Like, what counts as a location? The rules do not say. Anyways, I'm gonna have to make that card. uh, I'm gonna have to make that card at some point. And I don't know how I'm going to interpret it. I'll probably interpret it the moving things in front of people. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Oh yeah, I'm also not adding the rarity the rarity of foil cards to the game. That's not going to be a thing. because there is no there's not going to be any rarity in cards. A lot of Uno Ultimate cards that are like character cards, like all of them, like they all have like common, uncommon, rare, super rare, and ultra rare variants, and I'm not including rarity in my game. That's so dumb and not good for consumers. In my time collecting though, I've got a few ultra rare cards which apparently are worth something on the market, probably more than what the pack they I bought them with was, but whatever. Uno Ultimate has very poor definitions for a lot of mechanics. I agree. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of streamlining when I'm adapting stuff like that. And I've already done some of it, but yeah. Um yeah. But man, I mean, yeah, this ended up being what uh yeah, a three-ish hour stream overall, with the scuffed first part being, like the mistake time, finishing up mistake time. That was so good. We got it done finally. We made it to the end of that document, and now we're here. And we got this card template done, which means now very soon I'm going to be able to, probably tomorrow, honestly, like starting tomorrow, I'm gonna start like working on the danger deck cards. Boom, 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 like just getting those done. um Man, we're getting so close. We are getting so close, chat. It's the the Uno Amalgam prototype approaches for real. Like what I have left is like the art card, the danger deck, the characters, the companions, and like the new stuff and like the stuff I need to fix, and then like a few more specialty types of cards, like the tiki cards, the tower cards, king, jester, recipe, token card. Like it's all like they're all gonna have their own formats to them, kind of thing. But like the list is so small now. Like my list of stuff that I need to do for this game, so small now. Hisby, thank you for the $5.22. Uno Ultimate creators on their way to make the most confusing card ever made. Also, thoughts on Uno Bridge Clash? Is that the Roblox one or the Fortnite one? Whatever. I have not seen anything about it. I don't know anything about it, but if it's getting documented, then like yeah, it'll get added, and I'll give my thoughts in the next video. Um, any idea for what the highlights would be on mistake time? I think the missed additions and removals should probably be the most noteworthy. Yeah, no, I think anything that got moved from eliminations to additions, and everything that got added and everything that got moved the other way around as well. I think that I'll have to cover that for sure. I'll probably just throw in a couple of other highlights, but I think the main thing that I'll say is just go watch the streams. If you just put it on in the background, um put it on in the background, listen to it, whatever, because like I'm not gonna go through, it's like, 198 pages of stuff. So like if you're really curious, you can either watch the streams or even just read the document. um Oh, wait. Sorry, hold on. I see a detail that I could add on. This is why I need to stare at my cards when I make art for a significant amount of time. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be covering everything, that's for sure. But the highlights, what I deem big enough that it's important enough. I mean, not everything is important, but whether I think it's worth addressing in the video, like the general audience would want to know, because we're kind of the people who watch these streams. They're kind of the high dedication people. you know um Maybe those cards which got unreworked. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to talk about every card that got reworked or unreworked. It's just there's too many. But you know a general blanket statement will be given for sure. Oh yeah, this card looks really good. More electrical themed, very fun. um yeah, I'm gonna save this real quick. Danger deck card format. I'm gonna export this as a PNG. I'm gonna make you guys small. Don't panic. I'm making you small. Don't panic. Nobody panic. Calm down. Everybody calm down. All right, be back. Um, the streams are for Chemicards freaks. Yeah. Yeah, really. But yeah, you know what? Can you name this movie? Yeah, it's E.T. That's the kind of ads I get. um no, but this has been fun. This has been great. Good progress was made today, even though the first half of the stream was scuffed as heck. This weekend for me is going to be a very productive weekend of getting cards done with this format being done. I'm going to be able to do a lot with this. But yeah, I think I'll call it here. I think I will call it here, everyone. Once again, thank you so much, Orange and Wario, for all of the work you did on the mistake time document, and thank you for being here, everyone. Um, Next stream, I don't know when the next stream will be. Probably next week slash weekend around the same time, like Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I don't know. We will be doing more characters probably, unless I want to dive into other card formats. I don't know. I'll decide when I get there. But one of those is gonna have to get done. We don't have a lot left on the list, so tune in next time. Have a good day slash night, everyone. I will see you. Goodbye.